Hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies. Let's go ahead and start that intro. Which, yeah, I gotta change some of this intro eventually. I will soon enough, but let's go ahead and do the intro.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.
Alright, so yeah, why am I watching this? Why are you watching this, Nandroid? Why are you watching this indeed? Hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video we are indeed going to be talking about some anime that I have been meaning to talk about for quite a little while now and just haven't really had the chance to really, dive down deep into some anime because of, nonsense that's going on. Really, just with me. I am bringing Anime Mondays back. I know it's been like 2 months since I've done Anime Mondays. I'm bringing Anime Mondays back. In fact, Anime Mondays might be the only content I have on the channel for a little while. And we have a couple things to talk about now. My buddy Sour should be showing up. I don't know if where he is or if he's going to show up. But hey, if he doesn't, you got me, right? But yes, in today's video, we are indeed going to be talking about several anime. There's Spy X Family, Overlord, which I have not caught up with Overlord yet, but I do want to talk about what I've seen from Season 4. Of course, welcome to Dylan's Little Hobbies, my little hobbies. And like, share, and subscribe. And of course, I should probably change this. At name live Little Hobbies. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Alright, so what can I say about what anime we should talk about first? You know what? The anime I really want to talk about first, to be honest with you, is honestly Spy X Family. Spy X Family had just such a really great chapter the past couple of weeks that, eventually what happened is I took kind of a break from a lot of stuff I usually watch on the internet and kind of just hung out for a little bit. And one of them that I was really starting to miss was Spy X Family. Luckily, it was only 3 chapters. I read the last 3 chapters of Spy X Family, and I'm telling you, I absolutely loved what was going on with it. We have, of course, it's more of a story with Yor, which I really like Yor. She is she wants to be a mother figure, but she really doesn't understand what that means and everything for Anya and everything. I absolutely love Spy X Family. Yor's actually probably my second favorite character next to Lloyd. I want to call her my first favorite character, but I don't think we've actually had enough of her to call her my favorite character. Lloyd and Anya definitely are the main focus of most of it. Now, she did have a fantastic arc in the manga, and I cannot wait to see that arc animated when she is on the cruise ship doing a secret mission while Anya and Lloyd are also there, just taking a vacation, which is hilarious because she's got to hide her true mission from what she's doing, which is fantastic. It's actually really funny. Half an hour late. Okay. And Sour just said, he just texted me that he might be half an hour late. That's cool. So yeah, what I can definitely say about Spy X Family's arc this time was just fantastic. So again, we know what Lloyd's whole mission is, his true mission is supposed to be. It's supposed to be to get close to Devon, and he's hoping to go through Anya. Only now he has a chance to go through none other than his wife, his quote-unquote fake wife, Yor, because what happens is, and I knew there was something off about this new character we got introduced as soon as I saw her. But what happens is, okay, Anya wants some little cakes. So she actually goes to the store to buy some cupcakes and everything. The reason why Anya wants those cupcakes is basically she wants to befriend Devon, because if she doesn't, she can't complete her mission, which is her mission is basically to help Lloyd. We all know that Lloyd doesn't know that Anya knows about, no one knows about Anya's powers, but that just makes the whole show so much better. I really do enjoy what the show turned out to be in the end. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna turn on some music. Night playing. Let's play some rock. That'll work. That'll keep this stream going live. All right, so we have, of course, Yor. She goes to the store to buy those cakes, and she ends up meeting this other mother. And we don't know who this other mother is, but it turns out that it's actually Devon's mother. And she wants a friend, basically, is what she wants. She doesn't have too many people she can trust, because obviously being the wife of one of the most dangerous men alive, she can't exactly trust everyone. But for some reason, she just tends to trust Yor out of the blue. And she invites Yor to their mother gathering, just a couple of like soccer moms hanging out together. Well, I should really say volleyball moms hanging out together. So they end up hanging out together for volleyball, especially when she's about to trip. Yor actually ends up saving her, and that's how I can't remember Devon's mother's name, but Devon's mother invites her to volleyball. They play a game. They end up going to have lunch, and it ends up revealed that indeed she is the mother of Devon. This woman is simply scary. What is up, David? What's up, David? Have you been keeping up with Spy X Family, man? I don't know. I don't think you read the manga, do you? Because we just got introduced to one of the best major villain characters of the show so far, and that is, of course, Devon's mother. I can't remember Devon's mother's name, but we just got introduced to her, and at first, Yor is kind of speechless. Like, what is she supposed to do? Her quote-unquote daughter just ended up punching Devon's son, and you think that Devon's mother is going to be like really upset now, but she's actually kind of cool with it. She's cold-hearted. She's literally cold-hearted, saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. It was just a little childish spat." And she's very hands-off in terms of how she raises her kids, which it's just another door we get to see from Devon's point of view in the story. And Devon's a really good character. I don't usually watch anime. The most I ever watched was Dragons. Dragons? What anime is that? You're not talking about Dragon Ball Z, are you? I don't know, but I really have enjoyed what Spy X Family has actually accomplished. It is a very fun show. Dragon Ball Z Kai card captures and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, those are some actually really good animes to watch. I never watched Card Captors, but I have of course watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon Ball Z is definitely one of the best. Now, Dragon Ball Z Kai, especially, is the... If you ever want to watch Dragon Ball in dub, watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, because Dragon Ball Z Kai is just basically the remastered version of the original Dragon Ball Z. And that was my first introduction to Dragon Ball Z, and it turned out to be actually really, really awesome. I have never seen Sailor Moon. I know that's like really big into the anime world. I don't know if I will ever watch Sailor Moon, but I know that that's really, really popular. I have no idea what the story's about. I have no idea what the main character is. I know what she looks like, obviously. Who doesn't know what Sailor Moon looks like? It's ridiculous if you don't know what Sailor Moon looks like, but I've never actually seen Sailor Moon myself. Yeah, I of course have watched just tons and tons of anime. There's been crazy amounts of anime I've seen, from Naruto to Dragon Ball. Code Geass is actually another really good one that I've seen. Steins Gate is brilliant. Steins Gate is one that you have to like really be into to actually get into it, but if you like mystery and stuff that makes you think, Steins Gate is a really good one to check out. Do you recommend Cowboy Bebop and One Piece? Okay, Cowboy Bebop, I started watching that anime, and I never finished Cowboy Bebop. Now, Sour actually got me to start that anime, and I never finished it. It's okay. It's not really my type of anime. Not saying that it couldn't be yours, so if you're interested in it, give it a chance. One Piece, I have tried to get into several times. And I know it's like the #1 anime out there. It is massively long. It has over I think, correction, but it didn't just reach like its 1,000th chapter so far. I know it has like 1,000 episodes. Yeah, like it's super long. It's super crazy. It's one of the most popular anime in the world. I've tried to get into it, and it's just not my speed. I do not like One Piece. But hey, if you're interested in it, try it. But I warn you, if you try it now, if you start it now, you're going to be spending at least the next 5 months, if not 5 years, to finish that. Like, Sour, I don't even know how he ended up finishing One Piece, but he did. It took him a year to finish it, but he did. I don't recommend One Piece only because I've tried it and I just can't get into it. But one that I would actually recommend, dude, is Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is really good, and I have not been able to read the new chapters of Hunter x Hunter that has come out. What is up, Nendroid243? Welcome to the channel, buddy. We are trying to get this guy in the anime. You need to watch some anime, dude. You need to watch some more Attack on Titan or something, dude. There's gotta be something for you. There's an anime out there for you somewhere. But, anyway, back to the subject at hand. I also did watch the first episode of Season 2 of Daredevil is... What is that called? Daredevil is a part-timer? Which, it's basically... Not I keep saying Daredevil. Devil is a part-timer, which is basically, Devil working at a restaurant. It's actually really funny, and Season 2 is really nuts because he turns out to have a kid out of nowhere. Like, where that storyline's gonna go, I have no idea, but I can't say too much because I've only seen that episode. I would recommend, and Devil is a part-timer too, if you want something to laugh at. Like, yeah, it has some really cool, serious moments, but I'm telling you, it's mostly just for laughs. It's a pretty good story. Now, the next anime I actually really want to talk about here is indeed none other than, yes, Overlord. What can I tell you? I have not caught up with Overlord yet. I'm on like episode 4 or 5. I'm loving how this story is going. We got the big bad boss himself. Basically he wants to set up a free world, basically, is what he wants to do. Obviously, what we know from Season 3 that he conquered a piece of land now, and now he's responsible for all of these lives, and it was just really interesting that the way he looked at it. Like a lot of his followers, his servants, they think that they're just more slaves to work for the great Angel Gon. But Angel Gon is playing an interesting game. Ainz doesn't want them just to be slaves to his every will. He wants them basically to like him. He wants to be their king. He wants them to appreciate him. He wants them to follow them because they like him, which is really interesting. So he's really trying his best, absolutely trying his best to get them to just come and appreciate what he's done. You know? And he's trying to build, like, literally a better world, but not just for the humans. That's what's great about it. He's trying to build a better world for all of the other creatures that walk across that realm. And so eventually he ends up going down to the mining guild. And the mining guild, they're out of jobs because as soon as Angel Gon took over, no one wants to hire anyone for a job anymore because they're so scared of Angel Jones. And because of the grand war and conflicts that the world of Overlord is taking place right now, they basically just don't want to get in the middle of it. But Angel Gon needs them to be on his side. So he eventually hires them. But the conversation that he had with the leader of the guild was really interesting. Basically, the guild master said he wants to see his people live a happy life and be free. You know, that's why he's there, to help the people in need. And Angel goes, yes, he wants to help those people as well. But what does he think about the undead? What does he think about the ones, the lizard people, or the goblins, or the other creatures? Don't they have feelings? Don't they deserve to be kind too? Be treated like more than just creatures, more than just animals? And this catches the leader off guard, which is fantastic to see. Angel Gon is really working his way to literally becoming the god of Overlord, of the Overlord world, which is great because Angel Gon is the Overlord. So I cannot wait to see how that storyline goes on. Currently watching Lock and Key. I know Netflix has decent anime collection. May catch up on Riverdale. Don't watch Riverdale. Don't watch Riverdale. Don't watch Riverdale. Now, as for Lock and Key, I absolutely loved Lock and Key. That was one of Netflix's best works, I feel. It's too bad it was canceled. The end of season 2, they leave it open-ended in case the season 3 was ever able to come out of it, but unfortunately, I believe Lock and Key has been canceled, so that kind of sucks because I really would like to see season 3 of Lock and Key. I thought Lock and Key was really good. Netflix actually does have a lot of really good animes. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, but there's been so many that I've seen. Actually, you know what? I can think of one. Little Witch Academia was a good one. There was also Dragons was another anime that I saw on there that was really good. Netflix has some really good anime stories, but they also, for every good, here's the thing about Netflix, for every single good project they have, there's 100 other bad projects. It's a little bit of you gotta find the diamond in the rough. I've looked through a lot of Netflix's animes, and I've tried watching some of their other stuff, and I'm telling you, I can find some diamonds in the rough, but it's hard to find. Although I do think one really good anime that they had was, of course, Seven Deadly Sins. But even then, Seven Deadly Sins got a little messed up, just a little bit messed up because of studio changes that they had to make, and it ended up messing up season 3. I think season 3 of Seven Deadly Sins looked absolutely terrible in terms of its animation. But speaking of Netflix, Stranger Things, dude, I still haven't seen the second half of season 4. And I actually hear from both sides that I hear sometimes it's fantastic. I hear from the other side that it was at least decent. So, if not, like the second half just wasn't as good as the first. I don't know. So I'm going to eventually have to watch Stranger Things season 4 part 2 and eventually do a Stranger Things video for sure. Okay. Well, I don't know where my buddy Sour is. I'm still on Stranger Things Season 2, yeah. Okay, so, we are going to talk about, let me ask you this, David. Do you know anything about My Hero Academia? Because I'm about to spoil something big if you're not a manga reader. Okay? So if you are a manga reader of My Hero Academia, please stay tuned. But if you are an anime only on My Hero Academia, oh, okay, well, if you just don't care about My Hero Academia, then you can stay tuned. But I am going to spoil something major. So in My Hero Academia, so far, man, the story has just been getting crazier and crazier. We got none other than basically I don't even know what to call him anymore. We got 041 in Shigaraki's body. Like 041 has pretty much taken complete control of Shigaraki's body, and it's just absolutely terrifying, really. And I absolutely have been enjoying the story. And then you actually have them trying their best, absolutely trying their best to fight Overlord, trying to get Midoriya there as fast as they can. Obviously, Midoriya is kind of caught up fighting another villain. So, we have none other than the big three fighting Overlord, barely able to keep up with anything that he's able to do. Luckily, his powers have been erased, so, you know, it's unlikely he's going to be able to really do any major crazy damage to any of them. But then out of the blue, we have Bakugo. We have this moment where Bakugo actually stands up and he tries his best, tries his absolute best to hopefully bring down Shigaraki. And then it just goes blank. The page just goes blank, and he ends up standing there in front of like a fiery version, the vestiges of All Might. And he says, you know, ever since I first met you, I pretty much just wanted to get your autograph, and I've been too stubborn to. You know, it's just this whole story with Bakugo has been just insane when you really think about it, because Bakugo went from being one of the most hated characters in My Hero Academia to being probably the most understandable character in My Hero Academia. And it's actually a shame that, according to some videos that I've watched online, no one really seems to care about My Hero Academia anymore. And I kind of feel like that's because of the way Season 4 was going. Like, Season 4, really, by the end half of Season 4, that was probably, it's not the worst arc of the series, but No, it was the worst arc of the series, but it's not a bad arc. It's just compared to everything else that My Hero Academia is able to do, it's kind of not the best. And while I'm still excited to see Season 5 because I know where the story goes on, especially because of Bakugo, I really feel like what kind of sucks, just to me, is that no one really seems to have an interest in My Hero Academia anymore. And really, why would they? I mean, after all, we have Overlord coming out, we have Spy X Family, which is like hitting the #1 anime list for practically all summer long until Overlord showed up. And then next, we have none other than what will absolutely take the star of the show, Mob Psycho 100 Season 3, otherwise I like to call it Mob Psycho 300 really, is going to be coming out very soon. I absolutely can't wait for Mob Psycho Season 3. I absolutely cannot wait for Mob Psycho 300. But we also have Chainsaw Man. When Chainsaw Man drops, dude, oh man, the anime world is going to go crazy that My Hero Academia is just getting buried in the dust. Which is a shame because right now in the manga, not necessarily the anime, but right now in the manga, it's going crazy. It's really entertaining, it's really great, it's a really good read. Granted, I will say this, they're dragging on the fights, I feel like, in the manga. Obviously, they're trying to set up for this big battle that we'll have at the end of the show, because this is the last arc of My Hero Academia. People don't know that. Even though there's probably, like, maybe 100 more chapters to write, this is the last arc of My Hero Academia. So there has to be a lot of payoff, and Horikoshi, the writer of it, is setting up for a lot of payoff. I cannot believe that he just, what seems to be, we don't know, we'll have to wait till next chapter to see, the last panel of this chapter was basically Bakugo dead on the streets. Killed by an attack by Shigaraki. Really, killed by attack by One For All. And another really interesting part of the chapter was when I believe his name's Mirio. Forgive me if I got his name wrong, but when Mirio actually says, you don't have any friends, you don't have anyone to trust, you don't have anyone on your side, you don't have anyone on your back, literally, I feel like Shigaraki snapped out of One For All's control for a second there, and spat that he does have friends. He did have friends. He has people on his back, and that was a really interesting moment for Shigaraki, because Shigaraki does trust his friends, you know? He actually has made friends. He's basically the dark image of Midoriya. Midoriya has all his friends backing him up. So does Shigaraki. Really, if you think about it, if it wasn't for One For All, Shigaraki would probably end up being friends with Midoriya if his past just wasn't so grim. And I really, I can't wait to see what Horikoshi does. I really feel like the way the story is going to end is, I really want Midoriya to become friends with Shigaraki in the end. I don't know how that's gonna go, because, I don't know, I almost feel like Shigaraki might die as well. But Overone realizes that there's something else deep in the soul, other than his own and other than Shigaraki's. And he says it actually is probably Shimura, which is the granddaughter of Shigaraki and the master of All Might, which is going to be absolutely insane. Does that mean Shigaraki has a connection to One For All? And what does that mean for the story? That's gonna be something interesting, and I can't figure out. So unfortunately, my friend just texted me that he cannot come on, and I was actually waiting to talk about this last subject until he came on. But I'm just gonna dive into it now before we end up ending this stream, because I'm gonna end it soon after this next news that I really want to get into. Chainsaw Man, the latest chapter, chapter 101 of Chainsaw Man. Man, Chainsaw Man has just been going absolutely nuts. It's been absolutely going crazy, and I love the story. So I just need to figure out. Sour must have a lot going on. He never shows up. Yeah, I tried texting him, seeing if he was able to come on, but you know, he's probably busy. So anyway, devil name. So we have Yoru, and boy, this is just crazy what's going on in the mind of Chainsaw Man. It's fantastic. It's probably one of the scariest parts of the manga so far. And it's so weird because Sour actually is the one that got me into it, believe me. I'm usually not into this type of storytelling, but it's really good. So we have not seen Denji for any of this. Really, the main character has become the War Devil, which is really interesting. And it's about this young little girl that basically has the same sad backstory as Denji from Chainsaw Man, the first half, which is just great. And the devil, the War Devil, wants to, of course, kill Chainsaw Man, the Chainsaw Devil. Anything possible to do it. Her powers are basically able to turn people into the deadliest weapons ever. The more her hosts can actually befriend someone and turn them into a powerful weapon, the more she cares about someone, she can turn them into a very deadly, powerful weapon. She's hoping to find someone that she can become very close to, that she can turn into a weapon powerful enough to kill Denji, which is gonna be absolutely insane. And it seems like she has found it so far. It's just an insane story. It really is. And I would go more in depth into it, but I really just don't know what to say about Yoru, the War Devil, so far. It's gonna be really terrifying to see where this story goes. Now, as for Chainsaw Man, I cannot wait until that series comes out, and that series is going to come out very soon. I believe October. It comes out. So you can bet when it comes out, I'm gonna be like doing a review for every single episode. It's really an in-depth, crazy series. With that said, guys, I think that's about it. I think that is about it. I think that is about everything I wanted to talk about. I would go more in depth with Chainsaw Man, but I feel like if I do, that my buddy Sour would actually be a better choice, because he's actually more in it than I am. I enjoy it, but I feel like he would definitely have more to say about it than I do. However, the War Devil, Yoru, is terrifying. Just absolutely terrifying so far. And I can't wait to see where the manga goes. With that said, guys, hi Jokula. We are getting watered down Daredevil on Disney Plus. Yeah, what can I say about Disney Plus taking Chainsaw Man? I hate it. I hate the fact that Disney owns this right now. I just pretty much hate Disney. If you know me, I basically yell boycott Disney every video now, just because I can't stand I just can't stand and Disney. I think they're way too powerful. I think they've taken way too much, and the fact that they now have anime really kind of, to me, annoys me so much that they actually. Granted, people are going to be able to see the show at least, but watered down version of Daredevil, yeah, probably, yeah, probably. Not to mention, they now have anime. They now have the anime streaming rights to none other than, oh boy, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I simply just don't. To mess up IPs a lot. Yes, they do, especially now. That's why I no longer am a supporter of Disney at all. I don't. That's the exact reason why. I hope Visions isn't going to be an example of what they plan to do. Now, hold on. If you're talking about Star Wars Visions, I loved Star Wars Visions, by the way. I absolutely did. I thought it was great. Now, granted, some episodes were better than others, but I love Star Wars Visions. But I'm pretty much done with Disney. That's why I'm getting back into anime, and I've actually been doing some Batman streams with my buddy Ninjoid. We have a couple of plans to do more DC streams. I'm actually the channel is gonna take a shift away from Disney for a while. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna watch Daredevil. I'm not gonna watch Hulk, She-Hulk, or any of those projects. I have no interest in Disney at the moment. I'm really just tired and fed up with the way Disney has been treating some of my favorite characters, some of my favorite stories. So, and now they actually have the rights to show a Chainsaw Man on Disney Plus. Like, they're already pretty much a monopoly. Now it's just getting worse. They have Marvel, they have Pixar. It's just getting worse. So, whatever. Have you watched John Hex? No, I have not. Never heard about that. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, with that said, that's about everything for today's video. Thank you guys for watching this video. And, of course, I am going to head out. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys. If I can just find the outro.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little